All right, shalom, shalom. First things first, I'm going to give all honor and praise unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Akarkadash, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahushai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahushai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahushai, Ba'ashem Akarkadash. And we always give double honors to our apostle elders, which are the apostle elders at Great Millstone, which have diligently done the work for many years, and that have come in the spirit of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, to push forth his truth in sincerity and honesty, man. And we've seen the fruits of it now. And there's more fruits to come, man. We in beautiful, beautiful times. 2020, the year of prophecies, which is coming off with a bang, man. Yahbashim Yahshua, Bashim Karkwadash is working, man. The work of Karkwadash is moving, brothers, and it's a beautiful time to be living in. So we're gonna jump right into it in the spirit of the vibration that's going on out here. I've been looking back and forth with this Black Wall Street thing. We've known this for a while, of course. Something we do almost every year. Or we deal with it, we bring it out on the highways and byways. But, just diving into the situation, I got to doing some more research and just looked up how rich Black Wall Street was, okay? Black Wall Street wasn't just a place where Negroes were dwelling and, something happened and they had to do this. No, this was a bustling community, man. A bustling community where they, established themselves with a sort of a foothold. But we weren't meant to be on a foothold, just like in the time of Egypt. None new under the sun. This also proves that we are the children of Israel, which, I'll tie that in here in a little bit. But let's go ahead and dive into this article. Actually, let's play this video first because I know Jake likes the visual. So we're gonna play the video first. Lord willing, I don't get a strike. I'm gonna play it small screen. But if you brothers wanna actually check out the full video, I'll post it on here, so you brothers can check it out and take a look. But there's a lot of great information I learned from this video right here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to skip around a little bit, and then we'll get started right about here. All right. So enjoy Akim, man, because Esau is just a jealous beast, man. All right, because we're meant to rule, but he doesn't like to see that, man. He's the governor to our speed. Just like a car has a governor, he's the limiting, man, because we're under the curses of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Until he takes him off of it, we won't be able to flourish. Because then if we did this, it did appear we did it on our own. And the Lord doesn't want that. All right, so let's play this. The creation of in 1906, O.W. 40 acres of land that he made sure only sold other Africans. The young entrepreneur just resigned from presidential appointment in order to strike out. Mr. Bell became a multi-millionaire. He said he was a multi-millionaire. Okay? A multi-millionaire. Okay, so now this is where I first started. I said, what? A multi-millionaire? Bell started dinging in my mind. I said, multi-millionaire? He had his, that just one man had a multi-million-dollar nest egg. So let's look up. Okay, look, right here. How much was a dollar worth in 1920? 15%, right? Look, let's click up here. So $1 in 1920, all right, $1 in 1920, let's calculate, rough about $12.82 today. In 1920, it had the power of $12.82. You got to know finances, right? So now let's put in $100,000. All right, $100,000. Let's calculate. So $100,000 in 1920 was worth 1.28 million in today's money. $100,000. He said he was a millionaire. Let's add one more zero to that. So $1 million in 1920 is worth 12 million. He was worth 12.8 million. If he was just 1 million now, if he just was a millionaire by itself, he was roughly worth he's roughly worth $12.8 million in today's money. That wasn't a low-level Jake, man. So one Jake had the worth of $12 million, man. Come on, man. These Edomites robbed that place. This one, no, it was more than just a racial tension. These were Edomites that did not. They were jealous and envy, man. All right, which I'm getting ready to get into, man. It makes you like, man, bro. It's a lot to it, man. But
it also provided an opportunity for those who might from harsh oppression. Another important visionary who contributed to the success of Black Wall Street was Mr. J.B. Stratton. J.B. Stratton.
Let's go. There's some of the people now. Look, there were 600 businesses, 21 churches, 21 restaurants, 30 grocery stores, 2 movie theaters, 6 private airplanes. So Jake had airplanes, man. Most whites didn't even have a pot to piss in. Jake had an airplane, man, private airplane. 1 hospital, 1 bank. So they only had to hit 1 bank to take all these Jake's wealth, man. Or they had to hit their houses. So if this area was sitting on roughly, let's say, pushing $1 billion, they hit $1 billion lick, man, on these people. They took their money, they took their wealth, and they burnt their place down so you wouldn't. What does a robber do or somebody that's pulling the heist? They could burn the car, they torch the evidence. So they torched the evidence. What would it look like if they left the buildings up, but all the money, all the silverware was gone, all the cars? What would it look like? They said they robbed these black people. So what they did, they burnt it. They blew it up with dynamite so you can see the empty houses and the robbed banks that was there, man. This man's a criminal, man. He's just criminal. We ain't get mad at you, man, because it says you want to face the judge, man. Yahweh Shem Yahshua is going to judge Esau, man. We shall go in our judgment, and Esau, you shall go in yours, man. But we all going to have to be on that scale, man. All right? So let's jump into this, because what really took place right here was envy, man. All right, what you see here was Esau's envy coming back out, because this envy has been around with these other nations for a long time, man. It has been around for a long time, but now it's starting to flourish. Every time we do good, these nations get mad, because why? They know that we're supposed to be the ones ruling, man, and they don't want to lose power right now. This is Proverbs 27, and I'll start at verse 3. It says, "A stone is heavy, and the sand weighs, but a fool's wrath is heavier than them both." And that's what you see, because Esau's a fool, man, void of judgment, man. He does not have the spiritual fortitude to deal with the scriptures, man. It says, "But a fool's wrath is heavier than them both. Wrath is cruel, and anger is outrageous. But who is able to stand before envy?" That's what was happening, man. You seen blacks, Negroes, so-called Negroes in America, that was you seen Negroes in America that was doing better than the so-called whites. Let me see if I can get anything. Let's see if there's any kind of let's read this over here. I'll read this precept one more time. It says, "Wrath is cruel and anger is outrageous, but who is able to stand before envy?" All right, and what's the word there for envy? Is quana'ah. Quana'ah. If I'm pronouncing that right. Quana'ah. Zealous, jealousy, abhorred, jealousy, jealous, disposition, sexual passion of men of Most High, men of house, the Most High power of his people. Envy, jealousy, okay? Just like the Lord said, he's jealous over us, man, with a righteous jealousy. So that's why he's going to destroy and do the things that he's going to do, because, hey, wrath is cruel, man. Anger is outrageous, but who can stand before jealousy? And it says the power is jealous, man. He has a jealous power. That's why America is going to be dealt with in 1 hour, man, because his wrath is going to come down on earth. That's why it's going to rock to and fro. So Esau was jealous, man. These Jakes was out here just living, man. You know, they were doing too good. So Esau got envious. It was more than just hate. They knew they're already Negroes. They already had them enslaved. That's why they let them go there and do what they were doing, but it went to being envy. they started seeing how good Jake was doing, man. They started watching Jake raise up on a level, had bands, had their own little movie theaters. Then and Esau was dwindling, man. All right, he was getting lower and lower on the totem pole, and he couldn't handle it. All right, so it break down to they had heating in these places. You see the pictures. They had cars, airplanes. Jake was doing good, okay. And that envy, Esau felt the type of way about it, and he went to work, man. And what should come to your mind in the time of Exodus? So let's jump right there. Let's jump right there, because nothing new under the sun, man. This has happened before. This is another proof that we are the children of Israel, because this happened to us in ancient Egypt when we was in there. All right, and I'm gonna read it to you. This is Exodus 1:6. It says, "And Joseph died, and all his brethren, and all that generation." All right, Joseph's generation passed away. "And the children of Israel were fruitful and increased abundantly, and multiplied and waxed exceedingly mighty." What does mighty mean? Let's look at some of these words, man. These words are powerful words, but what's the context, man? Abundantly. The word there for abundantly is araz or sharat. Sharats. It says to tween, swarm, multiply, to swarm, team, swarm. All right. So they were swarming. They were literally growing at a rate, just like you see locusts. They were growing in population, but they're also growing in power, and they were growing in influence because they had that good land. So let's go to mighty. Asham. Asham, mighty, where you said to be vast, be numerous, mighty, be mighty, numerous, to make strong, be mighty, shut tightly. All right, because Jake was living in the best land, man. All right, Jake was doing good in Egypt. And what happened? They caught feelings, okay? This is Exodus 1:6 or 7. "And the children of Israel were fruitful and increased abundantly, and multiplied and waxed exceedingly mighty, and the land was filled with them. Now there arose a new king over Egypt, which knew not Joseph." Because Joseph's generation was passed away, here comes a new one, because the old one passed on. "And he said unto his people, Behold, the people of the children of Israel are more and mightier than we." They didn't say they were more and mightier. Because we were a great people even in Egypt, man. All right, and the Egyptians knew that. Just like we became a great people on Black Wall Street, and the Edomites knew that. Come on. Let us deal wisely with them, lest they multiply and come to pass that when there falleth out any war, it says, any war they join also unto our enemies and fight against us, and so get them up out of the land. See? So that's what happens. And instead of bombing, what they do, they came in, they put hell on Jake, man. "Therefore did they set over them taskmasters to afflict them with their burden. And they built for Pharaoh treasure cities, Pithom and Ramses. But the more they afflicted them, the more they multiplied and grew, and they were grieved because of the children of Israel." Just like we become a thorn into Esau's side in the back of Wall Street, and what you see happening today, man, because we caught up, man. There's a divide, but Esau should be way further. His average Edomite should be way further than Jake, and they're really not, man. Okay, but that's the Lord doing that because it's time for this place to go on down, man. All right, so let's jump there to Psalms. Let's get the precept. This is Psalms 107 and verse 38. This is Psalms 107 and verse 38. It says, "He blessed them." Let's start at verse 37. 36. "And there he maketh the hungry to dwell, that they may prepare a city for habitation, and sow the fields and plant vineyards, which may yield fruits of increase. He blesseth them also, so that they multiply greatly, and suffereth not their cattle to be decreased." So the Lord increases us, man. He'll give us little spurts of the blessings, but then we'll go back into the curses. So when the Lord fully gives us, we will increase. Just like Jake increased in Black Wall Street, that was just a hors d'oeuvre, man, of what's coming to Jake in the kingdom of heaven to come. And it says that a dollar circulated 36 times before it left out of Black Wall Street, Greenville. All right, 36 times it circulated in that city before it left, man. That's beautiful. He blessed them also that they are multiplied greatly and suffereth not their cattle to decrease. Again, they are minished and brought low through oppression, affliction, and sorrow. See that? That's the only reason we're brought down. After the Lord increases us, these are the things that bring us back down. Again, they are minished and brought low through oppression, affliction, and sorrow. He poureth contempt upon princes and causeth them to wander in the wilderness where there is no way. And who's the princes? You Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. That's why it says, I've seen servants upon horses and princes walking upon the earth. All right. He said, he setteth the poor on high. It says, he setteth the heat, Salakia. He setteth he the poor on high from affliction and making him family like a flock. Maketh him families like a flock. The righteous shall see it and rejoice, and all the iniquity shall stop her mouth. We waiting on the Lord to do that, man, because he's gonna visit Esau and the things that he's done to us and Jake's in his word's sake, man. All right, I'm gonna read a little bit of this article and I'm gonna close on out. It says Black Wall Street flourished as a self-contained hub in early 1990s, Salakia, or 1900, Salakia, and it says before the Tulsa race massacre, where the city black district of Greenwood was attacked by a white mob, resulting in 2 days of bloodshed and destruction, and the area had been considered one of the most affluent African American communities in the United States in the early part of the 20th century. The massacre, which began on May 1921 and left hundreds of residents dead and thousands of houses destroyed, often overshadowed by history. So that's pretty much the breakdown of it. We can go through. You can see the pictures, man. But Esau got to pay. You know, we ain't worrying about if he gonna pay now, but he gonna pay. All right. So I just wanted to bring that out and show you that how rich was Black Wall Street and the comparison with Egypt in ancient history. So this is more proof that we are the children of Israel. Just like we were in ancient Egypt and things happened with us flourishing, same thing happened with us in the modern day America, which is Egypt in the reincarnation also, man. All right. So Lord willing, this is edifying. I'm going to post the articles on here. And Lord willing, you can see the titles if you want to look it up. So with that, I want to give all honor and praise unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kwadash, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahushai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahushai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kwadash, Shalom, Makim. And as always, keep faith, keep fighting. We're almost there. Shalom.